Hey, what's up, guys? Odie Boy here, also known as It's Insane. Today is episode 2 of Black Ops, my new series, Black Ops Tips. Today it's on firing range. My final score was 92 and 6. Sorry about that, a little mess up. Before I get started, I'm just gonna let you know I did use chopper gunners and some of those really high kill streaks in chopper guns and gunships, but I hardly got 20 kills combined with all of them. So, and that's on Nuketown. So keep that in mind. So just don't say anything about kill streaks, 'cause that's not why I did so good. All right. Today I guess I'm gonna start with since I've already started talking about this, I'm gonna start with kill streaks. Kill streaks on some of these smaller maps, such as Nuketown and firing range. These kill streaks can really, influence the results of the game. In this case, it was because they kept shooting down my stuff, so they were distracted with me rather than the headquarters, which allowed our teammates to capture the headquarters. So, but what I would recommend, if you're not being selfish, I'll do this in two parts. Then I would use like UAV, counter UAV, and Blackbird. Those benefit your entire team, and you're constantly getting plus 100 and plus 200 for calling your counters and spy planes, because those are both real common. You'll get quite a few of them in that game. So it's a couple thousand XP right there just from calling in those kill streaks. And then Blackbirds, extremely helpful. It lets you know their position, which way they're facing, and where they're at, and all kinds of really helpful stuff like that. So again, that's spy plane, counter spy plane, and Blackbird. Now if you're trying to go for more kills than really anything else, then see, that's my first Blackbird. But then if you're gonna go for more kills and be more selfish and not benefit your team as much, then I recommend like maybe Napalm, Blackbird, obviously Blackbird. Blackbird is always, I'm going to tell you to use Blackbirds, because you don't really understand how helpful they are until you actually have them. So probably Napalm, something along those lines, just to keep them off the objective, whatever you're playing, or to cut them off with their spawn if you're just doing team deathmatch. And then Blackbird, I've said that 3 times now, I don't know why. And then probably chopper gunner, dogs, or gunship. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend using chopper gunners anymore, because Infinity War not Infinity War, damn it, Treyarch keeps continuing to update this game and make things about it worse, so chopper gunners really aren't worth it anymore. So I'd recommend using dogs or a gunship. See, gunships you can control more, and they're a lot more powerful, which is good. At least they didn't update those yet. But and then dogs, they've also updated, so they don't kill as often as they used to. As far as perks go, I would honestly, if I were you, I would try to use probably Scavenger if you're gonna camp. Not really camp, but like hide. Not hide. It's a terrible word. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess defend your teammates, support them, which is like stay behind them, watch their asses and stuff. Then probably Scavenger, maybe Ghost, maybe Hardline, depends on what your objective is. But if you're staying behind them, probably Scavenger. Sleight of hand, definitely, unless you're using like an AK-74U and you want to have your grip and rapid fire, then go ahead and use Warlord for that. And for your final perk, again, as I said in my last video, your final perk, which is your green one, your third perk, those to me don't make a huge impact on your game. If you're rushing more, or you're trying to get to a rushing spot or a camping spot, then probably Hacker. That's what I use. I use Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Hacker on every single one of my classes, because they're all really helpful. But so it's probably Scavenger, or Ghost, or Hardline as your first perk, Sleight of Hand or Warlord as your second perk, and as your third perk, anything you want really. I wouldn't recommend Second Chance, because sometimes you do get good kills off of it and stuff, but really it's kind of a gay perk to use. And it doesn't really help you. Like, if you don't have second chance pro, you can't get revived, so you're gonna die anyways. And so unless you've got a really fast trigger finger and you've got good aim and you're quick to react to stuff, then just stick with like hacker or something. As far as weapons go, sort of like I did on Nuketown on my last episode, episode 1, try to stick with the faster shooting weapons, because this is a smaller map, and you're gonna want to have to. It's a little bit more like there's not as many open, long range stuff like in Nuketown. On Nuketown, there's a few sight lines that allow you to see across the map. So try to stick with fast shooting weapons and really accurate and powerful weapons, such as like the AUG. If you're gonna use the AUG, probably extended mags is your best bet to go with that. I've seen some people use silencer. I don't really know. I don't use silencers on weapons because to me they seem to make them weaker and excuse me, and shoot slower. So for the AUG, like I said, extended mags. If you're gonna use the FAMAS, that's really up to you. FAMAS is good with most of the attachments. I personally use red dot because, like I said, I don't use silencers, but some people have good luck with them and they're good with them, so it's kind of personal preference with the FAMAS. AK-74U, because I know a lot of you guys are going to use that gun, as gay as it is. Then probably, as I was talking about my Warlord earlier, grip and rapid fire are probably your best bet with the AK-74U, because it shoots kind of slow and it's not the fastest gun in the world, so that's why you would stick with the grip for that, or not grip, rapid fire. And then it kicks like a bitch, especially with rapid fire, so the grip will help you keep it in control. So just keep in mind that with that you can't reload as fast as you could with sleight of hand, so you'll be limited there, but in the long run it's definitely the better choice if you're going to use the AK-74U. This map actually isn't too bad for shotguns. Like, the Spaz 12 is really good, and in this game the Spaz 12 with silencer is actually damn good. It's not fucking amazing like some of the, like the AA-12 sometimes was, and MW2. So they're the Rangers, but like I said, if you're going to use a shotgun, try to stick with the Spaz 12. The Olympia, I mean, unless you're going to use sleight of hand, like I'd recommend you do. The Olympia just doesn't really cut it. I mean, it's got more range, but as far as power goes, they're about the same. And the Spaz 12 has an 8-round clip, so you've got 8 shells to work with there instead of 2, which is with the Olympia. So that's my opinion on shotguns. Snipers, not really a good map for sniping. There's not really any high sights or long sight lines you can use to your advantage to snipe with. See, right here I mess up. See, just so you guys know this, I didn't mean to call that in. I meant to. I forgot that I got a chopper gunner, so I was thinking that was going to be my Blackbird and it was going to help me get my gunship, and I just got knifed too right after I called that in, so you don't see my green diamond anywhere. So, but LMGs, I don't really use LMGs a whole lot, but from what the few that I have used, the M60 isn't terrible. It shoots rather slow though, so you might not want to use that one. RPK and Stoner wouldn't be too bad. Probably Stoner more than RPK, because the Stoner shoots faster, and to me it's just, I like the Stoner more than the RPK. The RPK though isn't bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty accurate, and it shoots, and not quite as fast as the Stoner, but it's still a fairly good gun to use. So for secondaries, like I said in my last video again, I stick with the Sorellas because I don't like enemy having kill streaks. I mean, if they don't shoot down mine, that's great for me and whoever else is using kill streaks. But I don't like it when games are lost because they got lucky or something and ended up getting like a chopper gunner or a gunship or something. So I use Sorellas, but the CZ75 with the fully automatic attachment isn't too bad. It's not very accurate, but it shoots very fast, and it's got like a 20-round clip. So, or the M1911, or if you're going to use a pythons, make sure you have dual pythons. Because first of all, it's usually a 2-hit kill if you hit them with them, so that's pretty good. And they also, if you have 2 of them, you know, you've got twice the chance of hitting them. Because you know, if you've ever used them, they kick really bad. So, don't know about some of the other pistols. In fact, I can't even think of some of them right now. They're not the best, but like I said, probably M1911, maybe. Dual pythons if you're going to use pythons, or CZ75 or Strellas. I guess you could use like the China Lake on this map, but I don't recommend it because first of all, noob tubing, as I call it, is for people who just aren't good at this game and have to use explosive things that are like projectiles that are like launched at you to kill you. So I personally hate it when I get killed by explosives, especially like grenades and grenade launchers. So I guess you could use the China Lake. It's not the best either. Well, the Commando, I guess I'm going back to my primaries. Commando, I forgot to mention that it's not, by the way, I just got a headshot with this gunship. That was pretty awesome. The Commando isn't great, really, but it's, for this map, it could do rather well. I mean, this is more like defense, obviously, because Commando isn't the fastest shooting gun you can use, but it's pretty accurate and pretty powerful. So if you're gonna like hide and stay back and defend your teammates, probably the Commando's pretty good primary. So, and I've already gone through perks and everything else, so I guess probably for equipment, as far as like actual equipment, like it says, then you probably want to stick with motion sensors, maybe jammers, maybe claymores, maybe. Really, all the equipment will do fine. Most of the equipment's pretty useful, regardless whether. But if you're going to use headquarters, and this isn't some of these maps, like these smaller maps that are tactical insertions, really aren't the most perfect idea, but they're still helpful. But tactical insertions, like in general for headquarters, they're very helpful and they can help you win. So, but grenades. For your secondary grenade, probably stun grenades would be your best bet because you can throw them fast and they slow your enemy down as well as partially blinding them. And for primary grenades, probably Semtex or frag grenades. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe and stay tuned for